April 12th, 2025, a date marked on calendars, circled in anticipation. In the heart of KwaMashu, at the F-Section Hall, a gathering is set to take place. An event that echoes with the weight of history and the promise of the future. We're here to witness the inaugural lecture of President Jacob Zuma, hosted by the Umkhonto weSizwe Youth League, or MKYL.
Ukuzalana kwethu size ngokuzofunda ngejeni kaBaba kusukela ekuqaleni kuze kube manje.
Wenze izinto eziningi, kube nemshanguzo abantu befa, kwaba namavasithi amabili akhiwa, kwakhiwa over 700 clinics.
Akukho ade mhlambe ekufihla ongali konke besitshela ngumzabalazo ukuthi uqhamukapi na.
So we need to learn into a political science by all means ukuze sizokwazi ukuthi a black child must be fully liberated.
The hall is buzzing, a sea of green and gold. The colors of the MK party fills the space. Young and old, they've come to hear from a man who has shaped South African politics for decades. But this isn't just a rally, it's a lecture, an opportunity for reflection and perhaps a glimpse into what lies ahead.
This event means a lot. In fact, we're here to embrace the life of our Commander General, President Jacob Zuma. You'll remember that President Jacob Zuma did many things for the MK, for the youth of this country when he was still the president. You'll remember that we saw in youth offices budgets being increased for youth. We saw he introduced a youth fund for small businesses of young people, which benefited. Many young people benefited in his tenure. And you remember that President Zuma introduced free education. So this event means a lot to us because we are here to remember what he has done for the young people of this country.
Denise Oklibane, the MKYL national convener, speaks with the voice of a generation eager to make its mark. The Youth League, a vital arm of the MK party, sees this lecture as a torch passing, a transfer of knowledge and inspiration.
This is a youth league program. Therefore, it's important for young people to understand what President Zuma has done for the youth in South Africa when he was still president, and most importantly, what he's currently doing now through the vessel of Umkhonto weSizwe party. My hope is that young people of this country can learn from the character, the political clarity, most importantly the humility of President Jacob Zuma. He has always been the people's person, always been grassroots, and most importantly, onalibuntu. So yeah, I hope young people learn from that and they learn his principles and they live by it, and most importantly they embody it, because in order for us to achieve what we are set out to do, which is the 2/3 majority, to reclaim KZN because it's rightfully ours, to reclaim South Africa, we need to carry the embodiment of President Jacob Zuma and be united.
Nkanteko Mkabela, the MKYL national coordinator, emphasizes the educational aspects of the event. It's a chance to learn, to engage, and to be inspired.
And there are two pillars to this movement, which is what I'm going to be dealing with in the lecture today. It is the idea of total liberation. In other words, liberating us in all respects, not just politically, not just economically, not just socially, not just culturally, but in all respects. But the second most important message of President Zuma is that of unity. Unity among black people in particular and progressive forces.
Advocate Dalimpofu, the keynote address speaker, underscores the relevance of Zuma's message. In a time of change and uncertainty, his words offer a sense of direction and purpose.
So before the launch, he had a one-on-one meeting with Uzungula, with ATM, Siyamazi sonke angithi. He had a one-on-one meeting with Olomisa, Siyamazi sonke. And he had a one-on-one meeting with Julius Malema. I was there. One-on-one. Again, nami sengifana nomsholo zithi ngelinye ilanga ngisazokhuluma. But those meetings took place, and then came the very important day of the 16th. This is history, my comrade, and one day this history will be told. On the 15th of December, we sat in Hyde Park, KwaMashu, and we were now finalizing the statement that was going to be announced the following day. So I'm sure all of you saw the message. Kwathiwa kusasa kuzoba ne press conference kaMsholozi. Wayenza vele leyo press conference, made the announcement, and from that day South Africa was never the same.
The atmosphere is electric. The crowd is moved, inspired and energized. This is more than just a lecture. It's a revival, a reaffirmation of the MK Party's vision.
It's to basically learn as a young person, also as a person olida abantu abasha kwi-region yaseThekwini, ukuthi nje siqonde sazi ngomlando wezepolitiki womholi wethu ubaba uJacob Zuma. Yes.
The voices of the attendees echo the sentiments of the day. This lecture is a catalyst, a spark that ignites passion and commitment. As the day draws to a close, the echoes of President Zuma's words linger. The Umkhonto weSizwe Youth League has successfully hosted an event that will resonate for years to come. It's a testament to the power of leadership, the importance of history, and the unwavering spirit of a movement determined to shape the future. In KwaMashu, on this day, the legacy continues.